from start to finish here, ending it off with a good old-fashioned ERANGEL, the map that we've been mentioning multiple times. Every single one of these players knows and loves. Dave, you ready?
I'm ready. I am ready. And hey, we're going to be mentioning this map a lot more times. We got a bunch of PUBG Mobile to be had here, and I'm looking forward to it. This plane path, very similar to game number 1, you know, starting down here in the south. We already see B4 dropping over there into Nova. One thing to note, though, football is they're done for the day. So B4, maybe they can have an easier time around here.
And there's a lot of big teams that are sitting out of this one right here. So it's pretty much anybody's game. I'm looking forward to see how these squads adapt here, especially now that we're going into ERANGEL. Like, one of the big things that I'm looking at right off the bat is Tempo Storm. They're sitting out. So Pachinki, you know, wide open right now for the most part. Is Team Umbra going to go there once again? Who's going to really pick that out? I wonder which squad is going to have that realization. And it looks like none of them, as Pachinki will be wide open to start off this ERANGEL match. Man, what a play.
Yeah, and you know, with that being said, you have to assume at least the teams from the Americas region, you know, recognizing that Tempo are not in this game, they should know, you know, Pachinki free and clear. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a squad like Team Queso, the Knights, maybe, you know, push on in through the city, utilize it, maybe get some more loot to their names. And talking about people trying to get some loot, we got one of the members from KHK cruising on that sweet motorcycle, just enjoying the breeze, you know, going through their hair and just cranking the tunes right now. You got the bunny ears going on. They're living life, Hodge.
That's the hot dog. That's the hot dog motorcycle right there. Does the drop off so you can grab that good old-fashioned dossier, and it looks like they're headed towards Milta to try to start looting.
Milta. I mean, it was also an area that was free in game number 1. Not only that, Milta Power is going to be in circle number 1. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. So KHK on foot right now. Interesting. Yeah, what's going on? Kato is in the aqua rail.
Jet ski.
The jet ski, just having a good old time. A lot of people just having good times here. But the Dream Eaters hot on the trail, trying to at least get one easy point over here on this the bystander, you know, who's just out here getting some sun in the water.
Man, they're trying to chase that rabbit down, looking for him. It looks like they weren't.
Old man.
Look at that.
Old man on the DP, taking down Matic. Oh, look at this. Old man in the guard tower, using Kato as the bait. I mean, they sent the worm out there. They started reeling that bad boy back up. Old man's like, okay, thank you. There goes one, trying to get the thirst in. Now, Dream Eaters getting caught off guard right there.
They sure did. They were hungry for some rabbit, and unfortunately, they ran into some old man with a DP. So yeah, Dream Eaters gonna try to get this reset off. It looks like they aren't able to get that res. And try to get, oh yeah, she
ran over Pro Lord.
What is going on with this ERANGEL match here? All kinds of shenanigans right off the bat.
It is actually nuts out here. I mean, it's the last game of the evening, you know. Things get a little hectic. Clown Fiesta, as some would put it. It's party time. And over here in Yesnaya, Alpha Legends are just cruising around the place. And, you know, I thought Dream Eaters, they had the upper hand. But now they're out here in the wheat fields. Nowhere to really go.
Can't be too hungry. Can't be too hungry, too thirsty, because just like that, it can turn around on you right now. And they're pretty stuck, as Alpha Legends got an angle on the Matic, just single tapping, trying to catch him.
That's all they need
by those hay bales. They are stuck out there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only a matter of time before one of the members from Alpha Legends get the wraparound. Yeah, look at Baker all the way out there, trying to get the wraparound, trying to get those alternate angles. Oh, and this was my team that I was predicting to get that chicken dinner. Nova Esports, 8-0, making the pull-up right there. Oh, and crashing on into that shed. Umbra, down one member at least, might even be 2.
Yeah, it looks like PRZ is knocked, and he does not look like he's going to get picked up in this position. So it's just Vindex all on his lonesome right now. Does have an M4. Is he going to be able to catch this buggy?
Ooh,
the tracking, reload.
Oh, the reload. Saving.
Oh, he caught him! Oh, headshot!
Vindex!
Last bullet. Huge shot right there for Vindex, catching Gonzo on the drive. And it looks like he's headed over for the thirst.
I mean, hey, being the solo member on the squad for Umbra, you need to get these. You need to get these points. There you go. Vindex with that classic run over. Doesn't even care for the loot. Just gonna get that point and continue driving on along. I mean, it's a smart play because think about it. You're a solo player. You don't want to spend too much time where you got a kill because you have to assume that the enemies are going to be on the hunt. So you got to get out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah, Vindex with a quick drive-by right there. You know, just running him over and taking off, getting that extra point for his squad. But, man, that man is going to have to snake his way if he's want to get any more placement points for his team. And we're looking over here at the overview of Yaznaya with Alpha Legends and Dream Eaters, both on the opposite sides. Just try to get some loot and get ready for this next zone.
Yeah, I want to say Alpha Legends, they kind of, you know, they said, okay, you can chill out there in the wheat fields. Yeah, they kind of pulled off this one, but, you know, Dream Eaters, they're a little scared looking right now, and they're missing helmets, they're missing vests, and not only that, I see Wildcard up there to the north of Yasnaya as well, so Yasnaya is starting to be somewhat of a hotbed right here for squads.
You know, I really like that play from Alpha Legends, even though they pretty much had Dream Eaters against the ropes, knowing that they were stuck out in those fields. They said, you know what, let's just leave them, get some loot, and get ready for the next zones, because ending placement is what matters the most, and because of that pressure, they were stuck out in the middle of nowhere right now. But look at this replay as we go on over to HCL, getting a huge knock right here off the start.
Yep, on to Pro Lord, and that's pretty much what opened it up. You know, that opened up, getting that initial knock will allow them to just come in for the swoop, the Eagles in the sky. Oh, yeah, got to get that Vindex run over right there. So best of luck to Vindex, the solo member for Team Umbra. They're going to have one challenging game ahead of them if they want to get some really good placement points. Still, 16 teams alive here. I mean, we have only just begun, just over 7 minutes into the map.
It's anybody's game right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these players rotate into this circle. They're all going to know this circle pretty well as you start seeing, you know, PK, Loops, Alpha Legends, all going to opt to rotate a little bit late, but you're going to already see so many squads. They're already dead central here in this prison area. Wildcard, they saw this in the first match, taking the same spot. They worked before, right? Might as well try it again.
Same strat, same exact strat. All they need to do is hope that these circles favor them, you know, once again. Exactly. So let's see what they can do here. The only difference is Cloud9. They're not going to be on the opposite end of the prison. So yeah, we'll see what they can do here. The long drawn out battle, Alpha Legends right now versus Dream Eaters. You gotta assume that Alpha Legends are in the better position because they've been looting this whole time. All 4 members compared to Dream Eaters, where they only had 2 members looting this time, while the other 2 were pinned down.
Look at that return knock. That was so close right there. As one member from Dream Eaters had a really good angle onto Alpha Legends, but man, they had a quick turn to be able to stop that push. But Dream Eaters seems like they have been able to relocate to the other side of He's in the corner. Okay. Oh, it survived. So close.
It did a little damage. But at least you weren't completely taken out. That would have been just unlucky. So it seems like a lot of these grenades are hit or miss right now, not going where they're intended to go.
And it looks like he decided to just retreat after that one. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. Let's just go ahead and get out of here and get ready for this next circle as we see it pop, you know, pretty much dead center right here. So it's pretty even for all of these teams.
All right, hey, I just learned something new because I'm not going to lie. I've done that before. And, you know, I get, you know, caught in the moment. I'm like, oh, running around the place. Oh, and then next thing you know, it actually blows up on me. So next time I'm in that situation, just face a corner, hope that it does not take you out. So, hey, you learn from your mistakes, keep moving forward. So, Loops out here on Potato Hill. Yeah, what?
That was panic, to be honest. You could tell, like, he was like, do I jump out the window or do I go into the stairs? And he knew it was too late. So he was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go as far and hope to survive as long as I can. And fortunate for him, he was able to. So, yeah, you know, after that, they both all decided to peel off and get into the next one. But, Nova and PK taking out J7.
Yeah, it looks like, I want to say, you know, we came on the tail end of this, but it looks like J7 was doing some scouting and, you know, got up close to this farm location where, Nova, this is their terrain. You know, like they go farm every single Erangel game, if the plane favors it, of course. So this is their home turf right now, and now with only 3 members up from the Knights, they're going to have a challenge.
Yeah, they are, and you know that's a really unfortunate losing J7, which is a really strong fragger for the Pittsburgh Knights. Yeah, like just trying to separate, get some more real estate, and Nova pushed up on this full squad, and there's nothing you can do 4v1, especially against a team like this.
HCL taking some pot shots over there, and looks like one of the squad mates might have tossed a smoke, and HCL is probably like, hey, you just blocked my sight lines there, buddy. I'm taking some shots over there. AZ on the outskirts of this as well. So this is something that Nova, they do quite often. They always have like at least one member, you know, split, kind of scouting, trying to get that next position.
Yeah, you know, they're just trying to get all the intel they can, especially because this next zone, it can go anywhere right now. So, I mean, this is really, really smart, I think, from this squad to kind of try to get that prediction, find out what real estate's available, because if that zone hard shifts in this direction, AZ with that intel is going to be crucial for that team.
Exactly. They just need to make sure pretty much not to get spotted or possibly even, you know, third party out there while they're doing that scouting. So B4, 4 up, looking pretty good. Sixless connecting onto HZL with that DP. We got frag machines over here by the bridge, also looking to make some moves.
Yeah, we saw them pretty spread apart right now, so I wonder if that's just going to be an annoying knock, or if they decide to push up on it. It's really too risky, I think, to start pressing, especially with the zone as big as it is right now. I think you're just trying to hold your position and play keep away. You know, make sure that no team presses up on you.
Keep away, exactly. And but describe that real quick for maybe newer players.
Sure. So like, basically what I mean by keep away is like you have to basically do the do, you know, and if you're not doing the do, then you're done. You know, but in all seriously, what you're trying to do is when you have a central position in your location, you want to make sure that no team drives up and crashes on you. So you're just shooting at everything that moves to make sure no team comes even near your location. That's exactly what Yala is doing right now in this spot against Frag Machine.
Hashtag keep away. Hashtag keep away. And that's what the circle said. That's what the circle said. The circle said hashtag keep away. I'm going to hard shift down here to the east, you know, the south, and it's going to be on top of Milta, Jukes.
Oh, man. Yeah, what a difficult rotation, especially for Dream Eaters, Alpha Legends, and Loops right here, as all these squads are pretty much already kind of set up into this military area, and we have a lot of that zone is in the water. So this is a tough position. A lot of open land, a really difficult one to hold if you're any of these teams.
Not only that, there's 2 crates in the water. So the only squads that really might have had sight lines onto that might have been frag machines over there on the bridge. But look at this, the great migration, as Jason would like to put it. You got Team Queso in their vehicles, you got headquarters in their vehicles, you got Konina Power in their vehicles, pretty much everybody in some type of vehicle on the move right now, trying to get into a more centralized position. And Team Queso are going to be getting sprayed on right now. Vehicle explosion from Sam. Oh, man, we're going to lose a couple teams here, aren't we?
What a risky pull-up right there for TK. So just from the end, just sending it dead center. And it did end up working out for them. But will this last member be able to make it, Axel? It looks like he is. But at the same time, TK are looking to sacrifice all their vehicles for this location.
Yeah, sacrificing their vehicles, but at what cost? And talking about getting a little tunnel vision. Looked like headquarters were trying to make sure to get these knocks, get these connects onto Team Queso, but from behind, Nova Esports like, hello, what's going on? This is our yellow compound, and in the kill feed, you see Raven starting to pop off as well onto Yala.
Big solid break for Team Queso right there. You know, a good old-fashioned Nova AZ just kind of third-partying them from the back, and that basically stopped that entire tunnel vision for that team. But yeah, look at this zone right now. It is pretty solid central. Every single team has seemed to find their way into the edge. But man, I wonder where this next one's going to go, because it's pretty much anybody's game if it hard shifts onto them.
Solid gold, man. Solid gold. All right, so looking around, Unique, I got to say, I mean, they went to Milta Power very early on. There's no team near them for the time being. They have a nice buffer. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them get that crate out there in the water checking on in with Wildcard. Okay, so they definitely see the movement out there in the distance from Alpha Legends. Faker up there on that second story of the Wizard Tower. Just, just chilling. I mean, this is in the zone. Actually not going to be chilling because Sam's taking the shot, so Faker might not appreciate that.
Oh no, but man, I'll tell you what, this Alpha Legends team, they've sure been fragging out today. I'd really like to see their gameplay. Faker and Rahman, one of their top players, they're able to really put in some good, solid work. But this zone, oh my goodness, look at this hard shift all the way to the east. Every single one of these teams, and look at Frag Machine already in their vehicles and on the way to this next circle. What a hard shift.
This is the second hard shift in a row.
Oh, toxic.
Just to note. So, yeah, Frag Machine's going to be utilizing the beach. It looks like the Knights were trying to make the pull-up, trying to take some shots, but quickly deciding, let's follow suit over there. Frag Machine's going to be going for some nice jumps over here. They might be able to make it into the southern part of this. Yep, going to be quick and making a quick little U-turn right there. Go checking on into the dead forest out here. Very difficult to drive through. You got to be like a Class A driver to make it on through there. Alpha Legends currently still alive over here. Dream Eaters making it on in from their early Yesnaya conflicts. I mean, there are teams just crashing on top of each other right now.
They're just trying to find a spot right now. There's so many teams already there, so you can see squads pull up, hit the U-turn, and just try to find any kind of little empty real estate. As you can see right there, Team Unique have held down those red buildings really well. Team Queso taking these reds, but they're in a fight with Alpha.
Woo, Alpha currently trying to get the reset over here in the kill feed. I mean, it is just all out mayhem right here. Kato trying to get some nice sightlines. Looks like they're going to be safe for the time being, but Team Queso making the push on up. They're going to be losing Marco. Marco's going to be getting thirsted. Dream Eaters on the outskirts of this one, trying to get the third party going on right now. Going to be having some nice angles on into those little windows. Looks like Team Queso able to snuff out that solo member. It should be able to reset off of that one.
Yeah, UDR killers, just trying to find any kind of position they can. And one of them ended up running against an entire squad of Team Queso. Able to get a thirst, though, at a point on the board. But now that's only 2 members left for TQ.
Yeah, and we have a lot of solos. A lot of duos in this map. I mean, 16 teams. Don't let that fool you, though. Yes, we have all the teams, but some of them are chunked down pretty low. I mean, we saw earlier on Vindex from Umbra. And talking about solos, Dream Eaters making sure to make some solos on the side of Team Queso. Now it's just up to Axel.
Oh my gosh, shots going all over the place. Oh, here we go.
Loops versus Unique. Unique, they had the zone, and just as quick as the fight started, Loops taking down Unique, making sure to deny a chicken dinner from that squad.
How insane is that? 18 minutes already into the game, and that's the first team out right here. These squads are doing everything they can to stay alive as Axel trying to hold the second roof, but they're having to go against Dream Eaters. Oh, soft nade right there. Pre-fires onto his own teammate, just in case, Just in case. They are gonna have to press up here. Bounce nade, will it hit?
Is that good? Axel so low. I mean, got chunked down so many times. Matic just spraying on into that smoke, and Team Queso, the cheese, not able to melt here in this final match of the day. Dream Eaters, 3 kills so far, still with the full squad up. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, Dream Eaters being able to notice that Team Queso was hurt, and just like that, they were able to go ahead and get a crash. But here goes the next circle, and another solid ship.
That could be
big
good.
name.
Able to get on out of harm's way right there, but going for that pre-fire as the duo from Yala are just rotating on in, just trying to, get the upper hand on this next circle.
Oh, and got caught. Anas is in a big trouble right here, and he is going to be thirsted. So 1 member up for Yala. Got to make a big play if he wants to get any extra points for his team. Oh, that's going to be tough.
Uh-oh. 0 connecting onto 1, but like you said, 1v4. I mean, talk about challenges. And Frag Machine, they are not going to be in this next circle, but they have some cover to work with. They're able to get the resets. Talking about teams that are in this circle, Alpha Legends, they're going to be in there. Dream Eaters going to be in there. Everybody else just fighting for something to call their own. And that solo member from headquarters still out there trying to take shots on people.
Oh, just trying to get into this circle and make it happen. We saw Frag Machine putting in some great work. They're definitely known as the most consistent team in the Middle East and North Africa region.
Ooh, Maxon popping out that buggy, spotting out Sixless, trying to go for the shots, but Sixless able to connect onto not one, but two right there from B4, and B4 biting the bullet this game. And you know what? That's going to allow Wildcard. Okay, they know who's down there. They know there's a solo member down there, and they know it's Sixless.
Oh, yeah, they are all set up, good to go. Sixless, the last member alive for PK. And honestly, if you're going to have one member up, it's got to be him. That man has been able to snake his way and gain so many points for so many teams. So he's going to have still a lot of work if he wants to be able to get high on this board. But Wildcard holding down Mini Power right now pretty well. It's pretty much anybody's game, especially considering where this next zone's about to shift.
I mean, clocking in, man, clocking in. Talk about players trying to clock in right now. This one player from KHK Esports just pre-firing on into the smokes, trying to make these bullets connect, trying to connect onto Frag Machines. And Frag Machines, they're in the smokes. They're running all types of directions. They cannot catch a break. There goes one knockdown now. And to make matters worse, this solo from headquarters tossing grenades back on top of Frag Machines. And Frag Machines, they are just pinned down right now. Hot Jukes. Oh, no.
Oh, worst case scenario right now if you're Frag Machines, but big nades coming out. Will they be able to get him? He survives!
1 HP!
1 HP!
Oh!
All it takes is one more nade and he is out. Was that it? No, he survives. Oh my goodness. Headquarters. Jama's trying to survive, doing everything he can. Here, he's got that rock. Will that nade do it?
Over.
He survives!
Able to
not go down. Get to the buggy.
Okay. Oh, man. I liked it. I liked it, though. Dropping in that buggy to get that information, but just not paying off there at the end. And talk about paying on off. Luke's trying to make the breach, trying to make the push onto KHK Esports. They're going to be on the outskirts. Kowalski going to be connected on Chunk down and out. One more member on the second story of this. This is not going to be in the zone. They need to clear out that second story. There goes the grenade, trying to get the thirst. More points going on over to KHK Esports. Can they get the pre-fire on into the windows? Going back and forth. 1 HP as well. Can they do it? It's a 1v1.
Becker all to his lonesome right now, hitting the shimmies right now, trying to get some angles. Oh no, we got third party from
third party, and that's it. KHK surviving.
What a crazy play right there. Flag Machine seemed to be down and out, but able to survive. And they have a really good, solid position as the zone has rotated onto them right now, hitting some major shots. Sixless in the corner, laying down, doing what he does best with the hardcore snake. But KHK, they have to get in this next zone, and there's everybody looking right at him.
Yeah, Sixless, I believe tweeting out like 2 days ago, he wants to be known as Snake God in at least DNA. So this is Sixless's time to claim that title. The solo member, Game 5 over here. Look at them, all the way down there in the south, crawling. They need to avoid being spotted by Wildcard. Need to avoid being spotted by Frag Machines. And as I say that, Snake God.
That's it. Son. Out of there. Unfortunate there for Sixless, doing all he can to be able to get position for his team. But yeah, getting spotted out in that position right there. But Frag Machine, man, these guys are putting in work right now.
Yeah, and they're getting a little help from Dream Eaters. Dream Eaters will be tossing a grenade on top of Wildcard as well. That's going to connect. And Dream Eaters, hey, they got 4 up. They got 3 kills so far. And they are right smack in the middle, Hot Jukes. This could be their game.
Oh, it sure can be. And this is the kind of game that you hope for when you get these kind of positions. You want to get the chicken dinner and a bunch of kills to hopefully offset those games where you don't really get zoned. You see Spring, the wild card off-angle specialist with the DP, locked and loaded with the nade, throwing it downtown, trying to connect. Oh,
trying
real
to
close.
Connect, will be connecting, inflicting some damage, forcing that Dream Eaters player to go back on into the Witch Tower, into their cover. And You know, Wildcard, they're trying to inflict as much damage as possible because the next zone does go on up. The 2-2 split from the Dream Eaters. They're going to have all of the zone to themselves. Acer connecting a huge grenade onto that Frag Machines player. You got Freak right there in the circle, in the zone, utilizing that concrete wall for cover right now. Acer trying to make the push on up, trying to get the flushes. Molly will be separating Acer from his squad mates. Acer in the front line, going for that spray. Acer connecting onto outplay. There we go, getting that flush.
So much aggression coming from Wildcard right here as they are playing together as a unit, and that's exactly what they need to do if they're looking to get into this next zone, but only 7 seconds left on the clock. They need to heal up and get moving right now. Smokes need to start going out, find any position they can, because there's so many players right now and not a lot of real estate left.
Not a lot of real estate. Alpha Legends,
here they go,
popping up in their vehicles, in their buggies, trying to make the crash on the Dream Eater. The double trade right there. Matic on the second story of the Harry Potter, trying to get the cover fire. Old Man taken down and out. And from downtown, Wildcard with the third party action right there. Dream Eaters versus Wildcard.
Speaking of dream, that was a dream scenario right there for a Wildcard, able to catch that third party at a perfect time and take out the monster that is Alpha Legends. That team was fragging out right there, but with that solid third party, they are taken out in a good solid third place, but it's all Dream Eaters right now. Wildcard, who is going to win this one? Dream Eaters are pretty split up. Wildcard are playing pretty well together. I think it's anyone's game right now.
Anyone's game, but look at this. Dream Eaters, extremely low. There's a crate landing on one half of the duos. Much needed crate. I mean, I don't even think they have meds at this point. Just look at their health. They have not healed up. So that crate, that level 3 gear, could win them the game. Maybe even an M249. Maybe. Matic up here on the second story. Nice sightlines, but needs to be really careful. The thing is, though, Matic could get the information on the snakes from this angle. Matic doesn't necessarily need to pop on over there. Information is everything, and he can relay that back to squad mates. And maybe they can toss some maulers, maybe some grenades.
Oh, yeah, but they do have this blue zone to their favor, and Matic catches out Acer and is able to get the thirst. He's got a great angle on this Wildcard team.
Damn, trying to crawl themselves, get that off angle. But look at that. Matic, I mean, that root position might just win them the game. Matic connecting onto 2 members from Wildcard. Sam, near the bush, watching his squad mates get ripped apart. Spring connecting onto one of the Dream Eaters, trying to get the thirst in. Look at this, Sam redirecting their attention right now. Matic on top of this roof. Such a big position for Matic. I mean, this could be the game-winning position from the Dream Eaters, and now both Sam and Spring honed in, tunneling their vision on top of that roof.
This is what I'm talking about right here. This is where you find out who is the best of the best. It's Spring and Sam versus 2 members of Dream Eaters. I think Matic definitely has a huge advantage when it comes to position right here, but all it takes is a couple big shots from Wildcard to turn this fight around. But oh, Advocate, he's getting the revive right now. So now it's a 3v2.
Are they going for another one?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
no
this is huge. Wildcard playing so passive right now. Yeah, they're allowing the double revive. Dream Eaters are going to have 4 up here. It's going to be a 4v2. Sam cooking this grenade. Gonna be tossing the grenade. Choking down Matic quite low right there, but Spring catching some bullets of their own. Trying to heal on up, and it looks like 3 members from Dream Eaters going to be pushing on top of Spring. Now it's up to Sam, the newly acquired member of the Wildcard. And that's just too much to handle. Sam taken out in second place right there.
Man, gotta give it to Dream Eaters in that scenario right there. What a great angle from Matic. Able to secure 6 kills for his team alone right there. Well played, well executed. They played it patient, got everybody back up, and were able to just use that numbers advantage to press onto Wildcard and get the big chicken dinner.
Huge day, man. Huge day. I mean, Wildcard, second place. I mean, they had to fight tooth and nail for their positioning there as well. But yeah, Matic up there on the roof. I mean, talk about sightlines for days onto snakes as well. So definitely winning that chicken dinner. Much needed here for the seedings.
Oh, they knew exactly where they were at, but I know who's at now is Jason. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm back. I'm not gonna lie. I got chills towards the end there. That cooked grenade straight in Matic's face. I was freaking out, not even playing the game. I'm just sitting here watching.
And I was looking at that too, and I was like, that could have been the one nade to change it all, but just missed the mark by a little bit right there. I mean, they had all the information. They knew exactly where each member of Wildcard was, used it to their advantage, and was able to clutch out a big chicken dinner with 10 kills as well. Great play for Dream Eaters.
I'm sad and happy at the same time. I was talking about before we got into the game, I wanted to see, Wes's Bigatron. I want to see a team get 2 chicken dinners in the day. Wildcard came so close, but maybe they weren't hungry enough in the end. And Dave, Hot Jukes, I think we're going to have to get rid of you for the final time today. But you know what? I'm lucky because I get to see you guys later tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
See you guys later. Have a good rest. Phenomenal job by you two as well. And we need to start to bring in our, not our commentators. You guys are getting out of here. We need to bring in our experts. Let's bring back in Seven. Let's bring back in Glitter to talk about that last and final game of the day. How are you two doing? That was a crazy match, Seven.
That was indeed a crazy match, man. Overall, the ending, a lot of teams just kind of fighting each other in wildcard, just holding back. I thought that was amazing. And then on top of that, the player from Dream Eaters being able to go in and smoke out the area, the patio area, and then climbing the roof. I thought that move right there, is pretty much what went ahead and won them the game.
I think the funniest thing watching that when I was in, comms with you guys was Glitter saying basically, okay, let's use that clip. No, let's use this clip. No, let's use that clip because there was so much stuff happening at the very end as well. But you guys had wildcard. If I'm not mistaken, Seven, you had wildcards to win this one?
I did. Once I saw wildcard, I don't remember who they ended up wiping pretty much on the back end when they were fighting somebody. But once I saw them actually get that, and then I saw the other teams fighting, I was like, okay, this is going to be a wildcard. But as soon as I saw Dream Eaters, as I was mentioning, as soon as I saw them smoke it out and actually get on top of that roof to be able to go ahead and give them some overview and advantage just over wildcard, I knew it was over.
Well, you can see here, Dream Eaters do take home the chicken dinner and the 10 kills, 30 points put on the board for them, and a much needed points as well, as we're going to see later on. Wildcard Gaming getting themselves 14 placements with 5 kills. That's 19 points to pretty much guarantee themselves, I believe, a top 3 finish. But we got, again, Pittsburgh Knights, Loop Esports, Nova Esports. We're seeing some names consistently reach the top 8, Glitter.
We definitely are seeing some names consistent in the top 8, but what I do like on this first page as well is that we're seeing names that we haven't seen throughout the rest of the day so far. Good games for Alpha Legends, Frag Machines, KHK, all of them were struggling a little bit earlier on, and then this game they were able to step it up and really, get themselves some decent placements.
I can see here now 9th through 16th, and unfortunately Unique again having a rough time after they did take home a chicken dinner earlier on today, currently in 16th off that game. Team Queso as well, Konina Power, Urdu Killers, B4, a team we talked about as having a really good performance in the last match as well, falling down. But I do want to say yet again, just to reiterate, and I'll do it again tomorrow, these are just seeding games. This does not affect you going into league play. However, you obviously want to avoid the likes of the big dogs if you possibly can. But again, things can change. Tomorrow's another day here, Seven. I still think we can see some big dogs really step up and shine some light.
Oh yeah, anything can happen. Keep in mind, those teams are here for a reason. They have gone through the gauntlet. They have beaten everybody from their regions, and they're here because they are some of the best from their regions. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some of those teams that just have not had the good performances, they're going to go ahead and come out on top. Dream Eaters being one of them. They actually did not have some of the good performances before this match, and look at that. They were able to back it up with 2,300 damage, 10 kills, 11 knocks, and on top of that, chicken dinner. So anything can happen here.
And I think, Glitter, for me, the most important thing about this team is what happened towards the very end. Before they actually fought against Wildcard, it's when Alpha Legends actually crashed in on top of them, and they're being forced to fight a fight they didn't really expect, and they're able to pick up a massive win there.
Yeah, and I think that was something we were talking about too when we were watching the game together, and Seven had pointed it out. Part of the reason that went so well for Dream Eaters was because they were actually functioning in a 2-2 split. So Alpha Legends kind of drove in and crashed on them, potentially assuming, I don't know, that maybe they thought the entire squad was right there, but because of that separation, Dream Eaters was really capable to have some nice angles on Alpha Legends. They did not stand a chance at all.
Well, let's take a look at total damage now so we can see who the big damage dealers were in that game and see if maybe Dream Eaters were currently in that #1 slot. And you can see here on your screen, they did it. I think this is probably some of the most damage we've seen. I think 2,400 is maybe in the #1 spot. They get 10 kills on this as well. Again, Wildcard, not as much damage as Alpha Legends behind them, but again, securing those placement points to get themselves through to second 7.
Yeah, and you want to be able to get that. I know we mentioned it over and over again. This is just for seeding. Some of these teams might just using this kind of games for testing it out in a way, kind of like scrims, just to see how teams are going to react. But this is good for them, man. This is good to see teams like that. And also another team that comes to mind, I believe, was Team Umbra. They're currently in 20th place, but that was maybe their best performances so far. With being, I know they only got 1 kill, but placing wise, it was their best performances. And then you got teams like Unique. Team Unique won a match. I believe it was in Miramar, if I remember right. And then in this one, they ended up getting knocked off super early as well. So anything can happen here. Teams are just adjusting. Give them some time, and then we're going to be seeing even more amazing gameplay. So far, I feel like we saw some entertaining games. A lot of action in comparison to what I'm used to seeing before, especially towards the start of matches.
I like how we're seeing as well in that damage graph. You see Loops Esports and you see Nova as well, but over towards the middle section, right? Because they've had a massive amount of damage. Even though they didn't place this highly, they were still putting in the work. Now let's take a look at our do moments from that last game and talk through some of these, because honestly, I think there was more than we could even fit into this little segment. 7 off the bat, what are you going to see here? Nova, well, we got to talk about them a bit.
Yeah, we do have to talk about Nova. I feel like Nova, they have been that team that just kind of, it's only one player from Nova that survives in GFAN, so it's good for them to see them kind of like working together as a team. And then just a couple of other teams here. And guess what? That player exactly was actually shooting at that team. I couldn't see the name right there. I think it might have been PK. And then he ended up getting third party. Lucky for him, they parked the car right alongside that house and he was able to find cover. So it's good to see that even players are now starting to be aware of, hey, where we can actually get third party from now that we're playing with just different teams that we're not used to and just covering all their bases. And right here, I believe this engagement was pretty interesting. We saw a player almost went ahead and just kind of grenade himself. Luckily for him, it didn't happen. And this towards the end here, we were saying a lot of teams just kind of fighting each other, giving Wildcard a chance to go ahead and push up for second place. Sixless, we saw Sixless going at 1v2 right here and being able to win it. I know Mustache Dave was saying that Sixless wants to be known as the Snake God. I think ever since Berlin, everybody has known him as the Snake God. I think he just wants to reaffirm that position from him. And then another fight that I wanted to go ahead and break down later, but I think we're going to go ahead and be skipping that, is that KHK and that Loops with Carrillo. Carrillo, for some reason, I feel like he should have go ahead and pushed up here even more, but he got not exactly what happened, but he got a little bit distracted. He got on top of the buggy, and then he went inside the house, and by that time, it was just too late.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he even got third party in there as well, so wasn't able to capitalize off of that play. And of course, Wildcard, the team we were just talking about, and Matic, the spot as well, they were mentioning Glitter, on top of the house, really providing a lot of damage.